This is the Real Pod Newscast with Levon Putney with a quick check on what's going on. So here's my man to get into it.
Happy Tuesday, and made it to the 100th and final show of the year. Thanks for listening. All the killings this weekend. Jeez, Rob Reiner and his wife right in the middle of the holidays. So Real Pod is going to sign off the year the way it signed on, with fun and laughs. We need that too. And season 2 will drop on the first Tuesday of the new year, so the show will be off till then, but I'll be busy making some new parody ads and things to spice up the second season. For now, though, let's send season 1 out in a blaze of glory.
My favorite stories of the day.
And why not start off with a man in Florida who is accused of either not wanting his own truck or getting so wrapped up in trying to sell a story he sold himself on not wanting the truck, because WESH2 News is reporting this 43-year-old used a torch lighter to torch the truck, set fire to a clothing basket in his truck. Now, this was last Monday the 8th in New Smyrna Beach, south of Daytona. And when Volusia County Sheriff's deputies asked him why would he do this, well, they say he first claimed it was stolen, but then fessed up that he did it because he wanted to draw attention to criminal matters in the neighborhood, like arson. It's what he faces after deputies arrested him for really trying hard to sell a story. And why not stay in the Sunshine State for a bit longer? Because that last guy's story got topped by a 36-year-old man, also in Volusia County, on the same day, last Monday, the 8th. Will be remembered at that sheriff's department as the day weird got weirder, because deputies tell News Channel 8 a guy's car was stolen north of where the last story was, at Bicentennial Park, in this case in Ormond Beach. Now, deputies say the dude left his BMW unlocked with the keys in a cup holder while he was out walking his dog at that park. So the thief could argue he was just taking that dog walker up on his offering that Beamer. He could have made that argument, but he had a better one. Yeah, it's coming. News Channel 8 says he first took off in that BMW and crashed a few minutes later. And when deputies got there, they say witnesses stopped and pulled a 36-year-old out of the crash Beamer, and then told deputies the guy was going about 100 miles per hour. So maybe not the best time to ask a guy who just got his head tossed around in a 100-mile-an-hour wreck, why were you in a stolen car? But deputies say they did ask, and they say he did answer. He was teleported into it. They did not believe in teleportation, charged the 36-year-old with grand theft auto and driving with a suspended license. The man was teleported to a hospital for treatment, and WFLA News Channel 8 had video of the crash scene. It looked like he would need hospital treatment after that teleportation. Well, sometimes the signs are there, and we just do not want to see them until those signs shoot us in both legs. Hey, love hurts, and this dude in Louisiana knows it. KTAL 6 News is reporting back on Monday the 1st, cops in Shreveport got word of gunfire and then went to where the bullets were flying to find they went right into both legs of this guy lying in the street. Medics came, took care of his legs, got him to a hospital, but somewhere in there, he told cops that he was arguing outside with his wife when her boyfriend pulled up in a car and shot him in both legs. And then his wife got in the car with her boyfriend, who just shot her husband in both legs. And this guy's just lying in the street like this, watching them drive off. Another sad love song. All those begging, heartbreaking, sad breakup songs in the 90s came to life in this guy. Shreveport police ended the song by arresting the boyfriend on attempted second-degree homicide. That means he's in jail. Husband's in the hospital. No judgment on how the woman in the middle is making choices, but she does not have good ones. Back in a moment, but before we break, a word about the Jams podcast.
Blazing the best hip-hop, R&B, reggae, soca.
You can get the Jams podcast mix on Amazon Music, Audible, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, and Deezer. Download the podcast for free.
It's Jams Hour Mix with Greg H.
Time for a peaceful moment.
Oh, it What happened, sweetie? What happened?
Thank you for joining in this moment.
Your finger is frying with the fish.
Brought to you by the ASMR Network, where every sound is a turn on.
Oh, who's gonna finish cooking?
And now for the world around us.
If there was ever proof that kids will always find a way around parental settings, restrictions, and curfews, here we go. Sky News is reporting kids in Australia are already saying they're using VPNs and the parents' social media accounts to get around the country's first-in-the-world social media ban for kids under 16. The Telegraph is reporting Australian teenagers have also been tricking the app's age verification by frowning. They turned that smile upside down and apparently got past Australia's restriction, which political leaders argued was set up to stop cyberbullying and online addiction. Well, addicts are going to be addicts. And so far with this ban, addicts are finding ways around it to get their social media fix. Okay, who is getting it on while wearing ice skates? Or on or near an ice rink for that matter, because it looks like somebody or a couple did. UK regional news site Kent Online ran a story last week on a woman who was at the Winter Wonderland Festival at Calverley Grounds in Tunbridge Wells when she and her date walked up to watch folks ice skate. And one of them looked down at the ice at a point because they took a picture of a used condom frozen in that ice. The woman talked with Kent Online saying, I don't know if a teenager put it there as a joke or if it was actually used, but imagine if a child fell over in that spot. Hopefully the child would not know what it is, but since teens and adults do, a spokesman for the festival told Kent Online they got to scraping as soon as they found out about it and got the rubber out. My words, not a quote. They said that the issue was dealt with promptly and the item was removed, their words, which could also be one way to explain how it got there. Back in a
Officer, please help get these people to stop sniffing me.
A sweet scent laundry detergent. Irresistible.
What's the problem, ma'am? Wow. Can I check out the evidence?
Stop. Just forget it.
Everyone loves a sweet scent.
Unless you're wearing it.
Dush. Rosy bathroom rolls. Because your butt deserves it.
Available nowhere.
Why should people in self-driving vehicles have all the hands-free convenience? Why not have your own personal robot behind the wheel?
Hi, where can I take you today?
Introducing Drobot. Drobot.
What's up with what's going down, though?
Because back on Sunday the 7th, WFIE 14 News is reporting a DoorDash food delivery driver in Indiana's northern Vanderburgh County dropped off an Arby's bag late at night, around midnight. And the guy who lives at the home said his wife got the bag in, started choking, though, and gasping after taking a couple of bites of the food, and then threw up. So the husband got to wondering, ended up checking their doorbell camera at a point to see the DoorDash driver dropped off the food, took a picture on her phone of it like she should, and then sprayed something on the bag and walked off. Now, they think it was pepper spray, but the guy told 14 News she could have sprayed anything on the food. They don't know. He reported this to police, gave him the video, and 14 News says they are investigating. No word if they found her by now. Still, he said this experience has made him second guess ever using a food delivery app again. Yeah. But until people get to that point, they'll keep putting their food orders in the hands of strangers to hopefully not do anything to it. And that one guy says he even tipped the DoorDash driver before seeing she sprayed their order. So says he could not think of why she did it. This video went viral. The Today Show, Inside Edition, local stations and papers, they all had it. So maybe cops will find her, but as long as we're ordering food like this, the questions are, well, first, why? Why did she do it? But then, how can apps or restaurants keep delivered food safe? Or is that a government thing requiring regulations? And do we even care enough? We'd hope so. It's food.
About Dina's husband.
So stumble onto Stumble and stumble into love.
I feel so glad. Give me that big black girl under my Christmas tree. I don't care if she gets stuck in the chimney. I got to have that girl to keep me warm. Even if I gotta grow an extra arm. Give me that big leg girl for my Christmas tree. I promise you I'll be so happy.
And that does it for the first full season of Real Pod Newscast. Man, time flies. But yeah, that just means I'll be back with the start of season 2 before we all know it. Thanks so much for listening. Hey, man, this is fun. So this is going to keep going. So, hey, let some relatives and friends know about the show over the holidays. You know, help me grow this baby. Brother needs some listeners in here. And along those lines and helping the show grow, thanks to Blend Marketing and some local hustlers I've got on the team with me now. They've been helping the show. And have a great holiday season. Happy Christmas, Merry Hanukkah, Festivus for the rest of us, Merry Kwanzaa. Have a great one. Make it safe and fun, too. Back on Tuesday, January 6th, no less. Happy New Year.
This has been the Real Pod Newscast with Levon Putney from Show Enough Productions. And for more, hit up the website, realpodnewscast.com. That's real with 2 E's. This is Big Daddy Marty Allen. Thanks for listening.
Actor Mila Jovovich. Show enough.